Are we live now?
Oh, you're fine. Do you want me to hand that to you or
Just
have it aimed down there, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're going to honor the seniors right now.
Gotcha.
Welcome to Blackford Sports Network. We are here tonight at Blackford High School to capture the game between the Blackford Lady Bruins and the Union City Indians.
She's escorted this evening by Jennifer and Michael Heining. Brianne completes her 4th year as a member of girls basketball. Bray's future plans include attending Indiana Wesleyan University and majoring in nursing.
Oh, he's got him down there. That's good.
Congratulations, Bree.
I was like, that's really coming.
Our next senior, Erin Cagle. She's escorted this evening by her parents, Lindsay and Scott. Erin completes her 4th year as a member of Bruin basketball. Erin plans attending Ball State University. Congratulations, Erin. Our next, Valentina Donato. Valentina is a special student here, exchange student, 1st year here at the Bruins. Congratulations, Valentina. Next, Reagan Harding. She's escorted by her mother, Leanne Montgomery, father, Tim Harding, and sister, Mackenzie Harding. She completes her 3rd year as a member of girls basketball. Reagan plans attending Ball State University to major in zoology. Congratulations, Reagan. And Gabrielle Sissy Reed. She escorted by her Brad and Amy Reed and Jordan McCammon. Sissy completes her 4th year as a member of Chick basketball. She plans on attending Iowa State University and majoring in pre-vet medicine and equine therapy. Congratulations, Sissy.
And there are your 4 seniors.
That completes.
What are we doing? One out.
We are back. We just honored the senior girls here of the Lady Bruins, and we are at the break in between. The JV girls won tonight. Great game by the JV girls, and I think Chris is adding up some final tallies here to give us some highlights of the game. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay, Union City, they ended up shooting 3 for 16 from three-point range, 14 for 41 from two-point range. Total, they were 17 for 57, so a little bit under 30%. They ended up 1 for 6 from the foul line. They were led by sophomore Katie Elliott with 12 points. Sophomore Emma Davis had 10. And junior Mackenzie Charles finished with 8. They had 30 rebounds in the game, 15 turnovers. Blackford on the evening, they shot 11 for 32 from two-point range, 7 for 19 from three-point range. They were 18 for 57, so a little bit under 33%, 3 for 7 from the foul line. They out-rebounded Union City 31-30, led by Macy Cagle with 14 and Kylie Eppard with 8. They finished with 13 turnovers in the game. for the game. Blackford led 8-5 after the first quarter. They extended their lead to 24-14 by halftime. Union City came out in the third quarter, pounded the ball inside, outscored Blackford 20-12, and cut that lead to 36-34 entering the final 7 minutes. Blackford had their best defensive quarter of the night, outscoring Union City 11-4 in the fourth quarter to pull away and get the 47-38 win. Lots of assists, exceptional ball movement in the first half by Blackford especially, and just a great job, especially they played most of the second half without Miss Hodges, who they were saving. And Kylie Epper did a great job, like you said, even there a couple times caught him off guard. She's bringing the ball up court, and the next thing you know, she scored, and the other team wasn't even back yet. So great job by the Bruins in that first game.
Absolutely. Yes, that third quarter, Union City came out with a whole different plan from what they were doing in the first half and really worked on that inside game and cut the lead down. At one point, it was down to 2 points after a 10-point halftime lead.
Yeah,
So-
Union City made great halftime adjustments, and in credit to Blackford, the girls and the coaches, because they went, and changed things up there in the fourth quarter, changed their defense, and held them to 4 points.
Absolutely. So great job by both teams, and we look forward to see how the varsity comes out here tonight. We got to start the night by honoring our seniors. We have 4 seniors on the team this year, and just a great. Can you imagine the 4 years that they've been here and what they've experienced in those 4 years in basketball? So,
It's actually kind of cool for me to be here because my daughter was in their class and played with them in the 8th grade or 7th grade before we ended up moving.
That's awesome. But Erin Cagle, Sissy Reed, Ray Harding, and Bree Adney are the 4 seniors that were recognized, and also our foreign exchange student. I didn't realize that she's a senior, but Valentina
Yeah, I didn't either.
Donata was honored as well. So we are here in between games, watching the 2 teams warm up. And, we've got on the broadcast tonight, we've got Chris Landis here and Doug Smith. I'm David Weddle. We are here to broadcast the game tonight. Chris has had the opportunity to see the Union City team play several times this year, has a lot of great insight. We look forward to having him. And I believe Eric Nolan is going to come and join us for part of the game as well, the JV coach. And so we'll get a chance to talk to Eric, meet Eric a little more. This is Eric's first year as the JV coach. He came from Northeastern, which is down in Wayne County, just north of Richmond, Indiana. So he is driving a whole hour just one way to come here and coach our JV team. So hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to him and get to know him a little bit better here tonight as well. So Doug, we've had the opportunity to be here at the school every day this week, watching junior high girls both Monday and Tuesday, and then high school, junior varsity and varsity tonight. Tomorrow night we'll be in Gas City at Mississinawa High School to watch the freshman boys play, and then the JV boys and then JV girls tomorrow night. And then Friday night, back again to watch, back at Mississinawa High School to watch the varsity girls play, and then the varsity boys. And then Saturday night, we've got here back at Blackford High School. No, we don't have to be here for that one because Steve and the gang will be doing the boys game on Saturday night.
Yeah.
The boys host Winchester here at Blackford High School.
It's going to be a great game.
So we've got a away game at Mississinawa on Friday, and then a home game here on Saturday with the boys. And so the girls tonight taking on this is senior night tonight. I asked Coach, I said, are we down to this is our last home game? And he said, well, no, the other home games that we have are shared with the boys, so he didn't want to take away from the boys' games by honoring the seniors there. So this is actually the last home game for the senior girls where we're not sharing the weekend with the boys' team.
Yeah. Yeah, I think by the end of by Sunday, I'm going to be exhausted. I'm going to need another weekend to get over it.
Yeah. Thank goodness I got a little vacation a week ago, but it's been nonstop here, back again. But Monday we got to see the 7th grade girls. They lost on Monday, but won on Tuesday, and the 8th grade girls continue to be undefeated. And then tonight, watching the JV girls. Came out strong at the beginning of the game, looked very relaxed, spread out the offense, and let the offense run itself and create the points. And then third quarter, as we've talked about, Union City came out with a different strategy that threw us off at the beginning because they went to their inside game and adjustments had to be made, but they cut the lead down to 2 points before we finally pulled away there at the end.
Did it get to 2?
Yes.
I thought it was 4.
36-34. Yep.
Wow.
36-34 at one point. And what was the final score again?
47-38. They held them to 4 points there in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's good.
So Lady Bruins, Coach Nolan did a great job making adjustments in the fourth quarter, holding them. And, when you're behind by 10 at halftime and you've got to play catch-up the rest of the game, you see that happen a lot where the third quarter comes out and you've got a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm. But if you haven't regained the lead going into the fourth quarter, just psychologically, it takes some mental toughness to keep that going for 2 straight quarters.
Yeah.
The game against Miss Sinwall will be interesting. I had the fortune to cover them playing Norwell,
yes.
And it was right after the win against Marion, and I think they got a little overhyped because they beat Marion.
Yes.
Marion's was not living up to their hype before Blackman got hurt. It was kind of funny. A friend of mine went and covered I sent a cameraman to cover the Cathedral Marion game, and I was watching Blackford Randolph Southern play. And this gym was almost full, Blackford Randolph Southern. 2 of the best teams in the state were playing at Marion, and one half of the gym they could have shut down.
Wow. And
the really sad part was that was the night they were honoring all their 1,000-point scorers, female and male.
Oh, no kidding.
And there wasn't much of a crowd there. But Miss Sinwall against Norwell, they tried to shoot a lot of threes early in the game, and they weren't falling. Norwell got the ball inside, and Geiger, that's a big kid for Norwell, just had his way with them. It wasn't until the second half Miss Sinwall actually started driving to the basket and got back into the game. They still got beat by 4 or 6 points.
Yes.
But it was interesting because they didn't really put the effort in until they were behind and had to.
Yeah.
So,
well, this is a game at Mississinawa as well. So, the general rule anywhere in the CIC, we've got to win by 20 to win by 10.
I was going to say, you're down by 10 when you walk in the gym.
Yeah. So I know the boys have been working hard this week, getting ready for this game. We're still without head coach Jerry Hoover. Fortunately, I get to talk to Jerry every day. I run his social media and try to keep up with him, and he's in tremendously good spirits right now. He is fighting pneumonia, and at 85 years old, that's just no joke. And he's got a great attitude about the whole thing. He spent the week in the hospital last week and is at home now. Came home on Sunday, but he realizes that this is nothing to play with, and he's not in any hurry to get back here. He's got great communication with assistant coach Dr. Don Hoover, his son, and it was also great to see at the Madison Grant game. His other son, John Hoover, was here.
Yep.
And not too many people knew that was John, but when we awarded Maury Goodnight with the plaque there before the game, that was actually John Hoover that walked Maury Goodnight out on the floor. So a lot of people don't know his son John Hoover that well, but John's wife is the girls varsity coach at Wake Forest. So it was nice to see John in town. Obviously he came up to Indiana to check on Dad and check on Mom as well, and was here to watch his his big brother. Actually, Don's the oldest. Watch his big brother coach his very first varsity basketball game.
And I thought Don did a great job.
Did an amazing job.
Not an easy thing to step into.
No.
And especially in a game like that, big conference game, and knowing after last year's result that it was going to be, an intense game, and they did a great job. They did.
Well, I think it says a lot about. The boys themselves staying in the program of this is what we do.
Yes.
Keep doing what we do.
Yep. And that's why it takes a staff.
Yes.
You got to have a whole staff, and
Yep.
you can't coach by yourself in any sport.
No.
If you think you can, you're not going to do very well.
And that's one thing Coach Hoover, over 50 years of coaching, he knows it's surrounding yourself with good people, good staff, good coaches, and continue to coach the way that you've coached the team. And the best things happen that way when you have a good staff around you.
Yep.
So JV coach Grant Newland, and we've got several other coaches that don't get much publicity, but Scott Love is around, Kent Davis coaching the freshmen. We've got Caleb George, who volunteered to come in. Caleb graduated here in 2012 when things weren't quite as rosy. But, Caleb's 6'7" and came in and said, hey, let me work with the big guys. And back in the day when Jerry was coaching at North Judson, where I went, he used to demonstrate those moves, but he was only in his early 30s back then.
Yeah. Caleb played in a basketball league that I ran for the Booster Club.
Okay, great.
Back in 2013-12. And, boy, he was pretty good. He was pretty good.
Well, he talks about it. I haven't seen him play, but we give Caleb a hard time. What a great guy, though.
Yep.
And then Jake Ross as well coming back. Jake was here for Jerry's very first year, 2 years ago, and so Jake has come back to help again work with the big man. Even though Jake himself's only 6 foot tall, he had to play post at 6 foot tall, and Jerry just absolutely loved Jake, the way that he played and the tenacity, hard-nosed, work ethic that he had. So he was glad to bring Jake in as a volunteer assistant is what they're called.
Yep.
But we are here tonight to watch our Lady Bruins coming off of a tremendous victory last Saturday against Oak Hill. That's last year's girls state champion in 2A. And what a great game that they played on Saturday. And hopefully they'll come back in tonight, build off of that confidence, and take it yet to another new level.
John Harrell's side's picking Union City to win this game 56-42, and I just have a hard time believing that, especially with Blackford coming off that big win. They've got to have a lot of confidence. Union City has lost a couple games in a row, but they're 11-6 record. They've lost to Richmond, who's obviously a 4A school beating a 1A school.
Yep.
They've lost to Winchester twice, who's been to the state finals twice and got bumped up to Class 3A this year. They've lost to Northeastern, who was ranked, and they've lost to Tri. And then I saw them, one of the first games they lost was the Greenwood Christian, who was undefeated at the time.
Yes.
And they're very young. I mean, they've got a lot of sophomores that this team's going to be around for a while. I know they've been in the polls. They're averaging almost 64 points a game.
No kidding.
Yeah,
wow.
they've got some players. The offense, and Coach and I were talking beforehand, and it was nothing that he didn't already know. Their offense runs through sophomore guard Skyly Lutz. She's averaging 16.7 points a game, but she is the one that makes them go. They've had people they'll be setting out on the wings that she'll drive and kick out to them, and they've got a big girl that she'll kick inside to, and then she'll often just take it on into the hole. I know Coach has some defensive plans that I won't give away yet that he's going to work on there. They've also got sophomore 5'8" forward that's her name's Mariah Claywell. She's another one that can shoot the three or go to the basket that Skyley is good at dishing to. She's averaging 12.3. Mackenzie Green has shot over 100 threes this year, and she's one of them. You'll see her out on the wing, and she's averaging almost 9 points a game. And then you've got the big girl inside, 6'1" sophomore, Emily Livingston, that's averaging 9.5 points. And then they bring a girl off the bench. She's 5'6", but she's a big girl. She's in there to play defense and rebound.
Yeah.
Lasmaria Corona, and she's averaging 5 points a game. But her job as a role player is to go in and rebound when they're struggling in that area.
Sure.
And she'll also spot the Livingston girl to give her a break. One of the things Coach and I talked about was they were ahead of Winchester in the county tournament last weekend, 12, 13 points. And
Wow.
it was actually Winchester started pressing them, and for as guard-oriented as they were, that was what got Winchester back in the game, and Winchester won by double figures.
Wow.
So he said that was something, he would keep in mind.
Yes.
And Greenwood Christian did that to him, too. They had a lead on Greenwood, and that's the one thing. I think they can get a lead and relax a little bit. But, again, that's the youth. When you're starting 4 sophomores, that's one of the things as a coach you've got to battle.
Yes, absolutely.
So, but I think our girls we've got the height to compete with the Livingston girl where not all teams do. And we've definitely got some quick guards that ought to be able to give Lutz some problems. I don't think she'll be able to force her will upon Blackford.
Yes. What after our game last Saturday, and actually, if you go back to the Blue River Valley game, they had a 6'1", 6'2" girl.
And she's a sophomore.
And sophomore, and we've handled the teams with the big people pretty well.
Yeah.
And it was great to watch Grace Simmons Saturday against Oak Hill play such tenacious defense. And, I called it pickpocketing. She was, underneath playing the backside of I'm going to forget her name now, the girl from Oak Hill.
White.
Weather.
Wakefield, no.
No, what was her name? You said
He
it
said
a
it
while
it was
ago.
a
Yeah.
white,
Yeah.
White side or something maybe. I don't
Yeah.
remember. Coach said it.
It's been a while
But
back.
he did say he's going to play a boxing one.
Yes.
On Lutz tonight, and I think that'll give them problems because I don't think that's a defense that they've seen a lot of.
Okay.
Because they do have a lot of balance, so teams don't try to focus on one. But when she's the engine that makes the train go, that's not a bad idea.
Yes, absolutely. We're getting ready for the starting lineups here. And let's see, do we do this? I always forget.
We
We
always
do the
do
starting
the-
lineup, or do
No,
we
we
do the
do
Star
the-
Spangled Banner first?
Yeah, we do this.
Okay. So we got the junior ROTC group here tonight, which is always a phenomenal group of kids. And we're going to take a pause here in our talking while we honor America with the presentation of our colors by our junior ROTC group here at Blackford High School. I think we're just waiting on the clock to wind down, to be honest with you. So we might have another minute before they...
I'll shut up when they start
Yes.
coming out. Just bump me or something.
Okay.
Just some real quick stats on Blackford since I read some on Union City. Olivia Lease is leading the team with a 12.8 average. Olivia Waters is averaging 10.6.
They're going to forego the minute.
Okay, then I'll just stop.
Okay.
Those were the two leaders. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Sophomore Jeremiah Clark. Sophomore Gabe Foster. Sophomore Kuhn Lind. Sophomore Anya Ugan. And junior Riley Foreman. Our anthem this evening will be sung by sophomore Sandy Williamson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
right. And
Everyone, please remain standing so the callers will lift the floor.
just something I absolutely love about Blackford High School ball games is the junior ROTC group, and what an honor that is to America, to the school. What a great honor it is to our veterans, which I'm surrounded by veterans here tonight. Not sure if you were, Chris, but with Steve and Doug, we've got a Marine to our right and a Navy. Oh, I was going to use the squid, but we'll say Navy man here on
Hey,
my
Chris,
left.
doesn't your daughter sing?
Yes.
Is she going to come and do the anthem next week?
You know what? They're honoring my dad as a fan of the game January 31st, and the reason I haven't been able to come is because they don't have a game because both my kids are in the band over there.
Nice.
So if they ask her to sing, I bet you she would show up and do it.
Right on then.
That would be awesome.
Maybe we'll have to make that happen.
You may have to ask Tony.
Steve knows some people.
Does he?
And now the starting lineup for the Blackford Lady Bruins.
To comment about your JROTC thing, that's the other thing. Of all the schools I've been to, I can only remember one other school that's done that, football or basketball. So
Nice.
it is pretty cool that that's something that when you come here, you remember that happened at Blackford.
I think that's a program that Blackford is one of only a few schools in the whole state that offer that that class. So
I've pushed that a little bit as a board member where I'm at, but I haven't gotten anywhere yet.
yeah. So our starting lineup, we've got Olivia Lease, Olivia Waters, Grace Simmons, J.C. Sones, and Ray Harding tonight. Our usual cast of characters that will start the game. So we are ready to start. Once again, this is the Blackford Sports Network. We are here with Chris Landis, Doug Smith. I'm David Weddle, and Steve Hurd down there running the camera and taking care of all the technical stuff. Production manager, owner, chief cook, and bottle washer, Steve Hurd. Marine. Got to add Marine in there, too. And Blackford gets the tip.
There you go.
Going to get a foul.
So they're going up against another 6'1" center there with Emily Livingston. So now we know we can.
And I believe these girls that are sophomores for Union City did not lose a game in junior high.
Oh,
Really?
Yes.
Okay. So that goes along with our freshmen as 8th graders last year didn't lose a game until the CIC tournament.
Yep.
When we played at 9 o'clock in the morning. I think we found the Achilles heel of our girls' teams is don't play before noon. Ball gets inside. First 2 points. Livingston.
find that inside.
Sones called for traveling. Gets down there in that trap. That's one thing I know we're going to have to watch for in this game because they'll be trapping us every chance they get.
If you can beat their press, you can get layups. But you've got to be able to beat that trap.
Boy, that was a long three, wasn't it?
Yes.
That's the one senior that starts for him, Mackenzie Green, that looking at ours, it looked like Olivia Lease has taken 82 threes, and I think that Miss Green's taken 25 more than her this year. So that's a lot of threes that she's put up.
Over the back.
Another foul.
Number 12, is that right?
It's 2 team fouls, and this one's on number 12, Mackenzie Green, the one that just hit that three-pointer.
And she does have a tendency to get into foul trouble, so if they can go at her, that will be a big thing.
I believe that's part of the game plan as well.
Yep.
Lease for three, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Harding, out to Waters. Waters steps
That
back
looks
for
good.
three. Oh,
Nope.
just off the back of the rim. Number 12, wide open on the side again. Rebounded by Lease. That's one thing, if you just watch Livy Lease away from the ball, first of all, she's nonstop. But she comes up with a steal right there, but misses a shot. But she's just nonstop on the offense and positions herself so well to get rebounds as well. Lisa running jumper is short.
We're playing just a tad bit flat tonight.
Knocked away by Lease, picked up by Simmons. Over to Lease underneath,
There we
and
go.
there's the first 2 points for the Bruins. 5:25 to go in the first period. It's 5-2. The Indians are on top of Our Lady Bruins, and we'll be right back after this message from one of our sponsors.
Acres Church of Christ in Muncie, a friendly congregation striving for biblical truth. Only 20 minutes south of Hartford City on Reagan Road, just west of the Muncie Bypass. Town Acres has classes for all, loves visitors, and works to embody the first century church. Sunday Bible study at 9:30 a.m., worship at 10:30 and 1:30. Visit us on the web at townacreschurchofchrist.org. No one is a stranger at Town Acres Church of Christ.
TV game even.
I'd say there's more than 50.
We are back. 5:25 to go in the first period. We're just talking about the crowd size. Got great band over there here for the girls' games as well as the boys' games. Good interception by the Bruins, and then a foul called.
I think that's
Oh,
gonna
no,
be
no. It's
on Lutz of Union City, I believe.
oh, okay. It was called on Union City.
Nope,
Yeah.
nope, wasn't Lutz. It was Carpenter.
Carpenter,
Okay.
yep.
That's 3 fouls in
Yes.
3 minutes of play. So
Yep.
Harding wide open underneath.
took off before she put it on
Yep.
the ground.
Yep. So both teams kind of feeling each other out, trying to figure out where we're at, what we're doing. Bruins in a box and one defense. Another travel. They're gonna be watching that close tonight. A lot of times they let players get away with that, but you can tell already both of all three officials are watching the feet very closely tonight. So you got to put the ball down before you start moving your feet.
Oh, cross-court pass gets picked off.
Yep.
A little too long.
I think we'll settle down here and start playing the ball we normally play.
That's
Another two-pointer by number 4. That's
Claywell.
Don't want it to get too far out of.
She's their second leading scorer. Oh, be strong. That's 5 turnovers for the Bruins here in the first half of the quarter.
Check in for Union City, number 20.
Soane's coming out and Cagle coming in. If I just go with last names, I do fine. I always try to think of their first names. Aaron and Macy. Cagle. Just say Cagle.
That's going to be Blackford's first foul.
Okay. Called on Simmons.
Foul Black, 20, Simmons. Madison Cox at the line.
She's shooting 2. And first one is up and good. Makes it 8-2.
Again for the Indians, number 32, Shadazy Smith.
It's good to look across the way and see the student section, and I think every single member of the boys JV and varsity are over there watching the girls play too. Second free throw is missed, but we weren't boxing out. They got the rebound and an easy 2 points.
Oh, another turnover. Got to take care of that ball.
Yep. We're trying to bite off more than we need to in the first.
Green. Yep. That was good aggression there. And going to get a jump ball out of that.
And it stays down Union City way this time.
Well, Green has fired up 3 3-pointers in the first 5 minutes here, so she's almost averaging 1 a minute.
She's not shy, is she?
No, she is not.
Good defense there by the Bruins, making it hard to get the ball in. Nice
tip.
knock away by Harding. Waters picks it up. Finds Lise over in the wing. She's going to take the three, and it's good.
It's good.
You know what? As soon as she turned and faced the basket, I knew she was going to shoot it, and I knew that she just had that look in her eye.
Yep, that defense dropped back a step and gave it to her, too.
Yes.
Oh, that was a good block.
Partial
Tip
block
pass.
by Waters right there. Wasn't a GTB yet. Waters for
Get in
three
there,
in
get
the
in there.
corner. Nobody there to rebound. Harding was close, but was boxed out.
On the
Look
wing.
at Harding making the run back to the defense and got the ball. She deserved that steal right there.
Hustle points.
She hustled back on defense, and that now we're starting to see the team we saw Saturday.
Coach is telling them, settle down and slow
Yep.
down. Nice
Ray's
shot.
got
Nice.
that one.
There we go.
Nice pass by Grace, too.
Now, exactly what Coach was talking about during the JV game. You saw him just settle down a little bit, run the offense, and look what we found. A wide-open 10-footer that Harding shot without a problem.
That doesn't happen very often. That was a big
Nope.
miss.
Big miss, rebound by Lise, and she's coming down coast to coast, sets up the offense.
Blackford has scored in the last 5 points after being down 10
Yes.
to 2. So you're exactly right. He's got them to get under control.
Wide open,
It's
Lise
good.
takes for three
Yes,
and hits
man.
another one.
Look at that.
That's another three for Lise.
8 points out of a 10.
Ties it up 10-10, just like that. Bruins are back in the game because of one thing.
Nice.
They
And you know what?
settled down.
Great ball. Yep.
Oh, my goodness.
She tipped that right off that girl's hand. That was a great defensive play.
Great defensive play by Waters. Tipped the ball, went off of Union City's hands, out of bounds.
I don't know if they keep track of those stats anymore, but John Strupp used to have us keep track of deflections because
Yes.
right there, that wins you ball games.
Absolutely. We need to be paying attention to those. Both
Yes.
boys and girls game, those deflections like that make a huge difference.
Yep. And you don't see them in the stat sheet, so.
Oh,
I don't know how that
she
got
almost
that close.
got the
actually.
forward roll on that ball. Got her own
Good hustle.
rebound.
If we could,
Got two good shots at the basket. Neither one fell, but nice defense by the Bruins. Create a turnover.
That's 7 turnovers by Union City.
So
6 for Blackford.
Okay, so they're ahead in the
Yep.
turnover game. That's what we want.
now their coach is telling them to calm down,
Yeah.
settle down. At least getting ready to come back in the game for the Bruins.
Oh, looks like they were trying to set JC up there with a 3. And they're not going to let her get that shot.
Yeah.
Nope.
You got to be able to catch and shoot,
Yep.
quickly.
Waters
Yes.
went for the block and missed it this time, but easy 2 points for Union City.
Yep. Lutz.
40 seconds to go in the first period. Waters
count
steps
it.
back, and that's a three.
That was a James Harden step back right there.
There you go.
Left her defense.
Yep. Great offensive move by Waters there. And 2-on-2 breakaway over to Simmons. Simmons fakes, ball
Yeah.
fake,
Yeah.
Called.
and the foul is called on
And that's
number
gonna be
12.
2.
That's 2 on Green.
Yep.
She knew that was going to be a hard foul too.
Yes.
She's like, I better
Watch
own this
this.
one.
Well, but it's Simmons, and I don't think I'd want to take a charge from her.
I don't think so.
She was standing down there looking at pictures tonight, and I went up and just tapped her on the shoulder. And my goodness, she is solid as a rock.
Foul. Another foul.
She's very physical. They're going to have to be ready for that because she is a very physical player. I will tell you this, they left Green in the game, and if I'm the coach, I'm not sure I don't have whoever she's guarding go at her and make her pick up number 3.
Yep, and I think she's coming out now.
Yep. Okay, I didn't mean to talk that loud. The coach heard me.
I think the coach realizes, crap, we
Yeah.
got Green still in there. We don't want that.
The Union City staff is a unique staff, too, in the way that the coach is the superintendent's wife.
Okay.
And her assistant coach is the principal.
Really?
I'm guessing not a lot of parent flack goes on there.
Probably not running jumper by Livy Lease. Right at the buzzer, puts the Bruins up 15-12. We'll be right back after this message.
Sales and service with Scott Confer and crew have over 85 years of experience in the auto sales and service area. Since 1946, Huggins has been a name you can trust to get you the car or truck you need and providing you with all of your service department needs from their highly trained ASC master technicians. Located at 2603 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or you can see their inventory at hugginsshowroom.com.
All right, we are back, and we want to say a huge thank you to our newest sponsor, letting you know that this quarter is brought to you by Town Acres Church of Christ, located at 2411 East Riggin Road in Muncie, Indiana. And as you can see on the screen, they have a Bible class for children and are just 20 minutes from Hartford City. So give them a check and go visit their church and see what they have to offer.
All right, we are back, getting ready to start the second quarter. Chris, how's that first quarter looking?
Well, Union City came out hot early, and they ended up 1 for 5 from 3 and 4 for 7 from 2-point range to shoot 5 for 12, just under 50%. Hit 1 of 2 free throws, 7 turnovers, 8 rebounds in the quarter. For Blackford, they started out slow, but ended up 6 for 15, 40% from the field, 3 of 9 from 2-point and 3 of 6 from 3. They had 6 turnovers really quick and only ended up with 7. They also ended up with 7 rebounds in the quarter, and Olivia Waters had 3 of those 7. So
great. So Corona Laura just picked up a moving pick violation. They called that on 42.
Yep, so her first foul.
Yep. Good ball fake by Sones. Underneath the Sissy Reed, out to Ray Harding. Up,
JC.
Misses it. JC's there for the rebound and gets fouled in the process. That's what we got to keep doing. He'll be right back.
That's JC's second rebound of the game, and it's going to be Blackford's first free throws attempts of the night. And the good thing I'm seeing right here is Union City is usually a quick starting team and often fades in their losses.
Yes.
And this is good that Blackford was able to recover that quick, because if they can just keep it up, they might be able to pull away themselves tonight.
Absolutely. And we are playing today without Helen Weitzel. Helen went down really hard in the game against Oak Hill and bruised her tailbone really bad. So she is not dressed for the game tonight.
And she's a spark plug.
She is. And so we're missing Helen tonight. Hopefully she'll be back here very soon. I talked to Coach about it last night or earlier in the week, but she's got a pretty good sized bruise on her tailbone, and hopefully she may miss this whole week, but be back by next week. So fortunately, nothing real serious, just painful.
Waters just picked up her first foul, and Corona is going to miss Union City's third free throw of the game, and now they'll be shooting their fourth. They haven't let Lutz get off to a huge start. She's only got 2 points to this point, and that's big because Union City, she is definitely the engine. That should have been over the back right there, but I'm setting a long way away, and they got it anyway.
And see, here's another thing right there. Livy Lease was down on the ground. and knocked the ball out of the girls' hands into the Bruin hands to create that. And Mitch calling a timeout as soon as we had possession in our hands. No need to fight over it.
Right.
No need to go for a jump ball, get the timeout called. But those little things like that just happen, and when we don't have any statistics to show about that,
right,
you can go back and watch the game. But
those are big. Those are the things that a coach has to notice, because it's not going to be in the paper,
right?
And you're not going to. Nobody in the crowd's going, "How many deflections did they get?"
Exactly.
It's all about the points.
So officially, that would be called a deflection, right? Okay.
And, talking to Mitch after that Southwood game, the thing that I was even impressed with their first game of the year is just how much improvement I saw in a year.
Yes.
Coming here last year and announcing a couple games and just being around here. Last year they had trouble getting the ball down court to get it to the big girls that they had on the team. And so, just the improvement in a year has just been phenomenal.
Yep. And there's Aaron Cagle up for the shot. Aaron hit a very key three-point shot Saturday against Oak Hill. And there's a deflection by Olivia Waters, and rebound was back up and in.
Livingston, their big girl, put that back in.
Yes.
2-point lead for the Bruins. Go ahead, go girl.
Waters lost her just making a move without the ball even.
Yes. They really have picked up the defense against Livy Waters or Livy Lease.
Right.
So if you watch away from the ball, Livy Lease, again, just nonstop the whole time away from the ball. Cagle breaks away, going coast to coast.
Oh, hard on the glass.
And Sissy Reed goes in for the rebound, but called for the foul. The Union City girl had the ball, and Sissy tried to reach in to get her into a jump ball situation and grab the arm in the process. So
that's just her first. Looking up the board, Union City's already one foul away from Blackford shooting a bonus, too.
Yes.
So sometimes maybe a little over-aggressive there on defense and trying to recoup the ball. But, yeah, you're right. They have kind of clamped down on Lease here, but when you get off to a start like she did,
oh, yeah,
there's a reason for that.
Sure.
And Mackenzie Green is still on the bench right now for Union City, so their main three-point shooter is not out on the court.
And the basket is good. That's number 2, Carpenter. And I think Bruins found him asleep in their press this time. Simmons gets her own rebound, wide open.
They leave her alone.
Leave her for 3. Sones gets a rebound, gets the ball knocked away. Simmons that's Lease down there knocking the ball away again. Waters deflection. You taught me new terms tonight.
There you
deflection.
go. There you go. Yep, that was one of the things John Strout paid a lot of attention to.
Yes. Not sure what they called there.
Jump ball.
Jump ball?
Yep, another one.
Okay.
We're going for the Guinness record.
All right.
And we got to be getting close. Blackford needs to settle down and get some points on the board this trip.
Yes.
Yep.
They're reaching in there, but not called.
Yeah, I don't understand their selections of calling fouls. The ones that you think are hard, that are no-brainers. Nice job. Way to go, Lise.
I'll call that
there you go.
I'll call that a grand theft basketball. She stole the ball, knocked it away, and got the ball before going out of bounds, saved it, went in and drew the foul. Who was that foul on?
Foul's on number 2, Carpenter, and that's her second.
Yep.
So Union City's in a little bit of foul trouble here. And I think that was going to be 2 shots anyway, but they are in the 1-and-1 now the rest of the half.
Okay. We keep going. We could be in the double bonus here soon enough. Lee's taking her second free throw, and it is up and good. I knew she wouldn't miss 2 in a row.
I'll say you got to take the free points, right?
That's right. Nothing better than scoring when the clock isn't moving. Good defensive pressure being put on.
Nice.
Oh.
Really?
Waters.
That's on Waters.
Really?
Her second.
Foul Blackford, number 3.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Okay.
And Doug, you bring that up. It is very interesting going from game to game and see how different crews, call the game.
Yes.
I was at Franklin Lapel Boys, which obviously is a rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
And in the third quarter, both teams were in the double bonus before 2 minutes of the third quarter was
Wow.
up. I got out of there at 10 o'clock that night.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a long one. So everybody calls it different, which is kind of odd.
Yes.
You would think they'd want to
Nice
train
job.
everybody the
Knocked
same.
away by Waters, going
Pick-
in for the
pick
lay-in
six.
is up and good. Probably got fouled in the
I think
process. and
I
they
think I
didn't call
should have
that.
been an and one, but
The way Livy turned around and looked at the girl.
And really, the unfortunate thing about that, Doug, is come tournament, you put your own crew together during the season, and then in tournament, the IHSAA schedules you with whoever.
Right,
So
right.
then you really don't know what you're getting into.
yeah.
Just isolate. Watch Grace Simmons down there against number 20.
She ain't going to let her get it in there.
Nope.
Oh, there's Green again. And Livingston, I think, with the putback. Yep.
Friendly roll.
Yep.
Shooter's touch from 2 feet.
Yes.
Nice. Colorful.
So just watch the defense. Livy Elise is
Come on, Ray. Put it in.
Oh. She's just a little bit short tonight.
who'd they call that one on?
I think
Ray.
Harding.
I think
Yep,
Harding got
yep.
it, yep.
Ray Harding called on the foul there.
That's her first.
Reverse team's fifth.
So they're still not in the bonus yet.
Nope.
3.5 minutes to go in the half.
Come on.
Ah, man.
And that, I think Harding just picked up another foul.
Did she?
See who basket's good. Yep.
Yeah, it was
Oh
20.
no.
20.
Yeah, it was
20.
Grace.
Grace.
That was
That's
called on
her
Grace.
second.
Okay. Cagle coming in for Harding.
Scores on foul. She'll be at the line for one shot.
What number is that at the line? I can't see her number. That's a 0, so
20.
Number 20.
Number 20. That's
She'll miss this one.
Madison Cox.
There you go, Doug.
I didn't use the opposite.
Yes.
I should have said she will make this.
Yes.
This girl hasn't missed a free throw all year is what you needed to say.
As far as I know, she hasn't.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her miss a free throw this whole
there
year.
you go. Waters is being closely guarded out there now. They're not giving anybody much room.
No. Tip.
A little bit short.
So, yeah, Union City's definitely picked up their defensive strategy and
See, there's no
throwing it
need.
ahead to Lease. Lease going up for the shot.
No.
I think yeah, JC's going to get that.
Yep, going over the
Bad.
back on that one.
That was just bad. If you're not in position, I just don't understand giving up freebies like that.
Yeah.
And that's JC's first of the night. But it does put both teams in the bonus the rest of the half.
Lindsey Green at the line from the Indians for one in the bonus.
Mitch is having a conversation with one of the officials, letting him know.
Green hits her first attempt of the night and gives Union City a 3-point lead.
Skylar Lutz checks in.
After a 15-point first quarter, Blackford slowed down to only 4 points in the first 5 minutes of this quarter.
And I think you can credit that to the adjustments made by Union City on defense.
Absolutely.
Just watch away from the ball and watch. I can't because of her ponytail. I think it's 14. Is just all over Livy Lease.
She really is.
That's
Very handsy, too.
And that's the Lutz girl. That's their best player. So they put their best on the girl that got off to a good start for us.
I don't understand these shot selections either.
We need to.
She's not turned towards the basket.
Yep.
Just way out of kilter.
Yeah, the shooting percentage. When I get ready to figure that up, that's not going to be good.
Timeout called by the Bruins, and we'll be back after this message from one of our great sponsors at Blackford Sports Network.
Timeout, Blackford. Full timeout.
Neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraine, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
And we're back. 2:20 on the clock.
Union City is on a 10-0 run right now. Blackford had a 19-15 lead, and that has disappeared.
We've got to make some adjustments on our offensive side and slow down, run the offense, spread it out.
And when you go to the hole, square up and go strong.
Yes. Yep. Again, there's no shot clock. We don't need to rush it.
Right. We've left a lot of shots short in this quarter, and it's just stay squared up and get to the hole. And ooh, all over again.
Yeah, she should have a lot more. There you go.
Oh, nice shot. That was a better shot than what we've been taking.
And that
Lutz should have a lot more fouls than what she currently does.
Corona Laura underneath the basket.
That may be on Grace. I don't know if it is. It's 3.
Yep. That's 3 on Grace. Briadney coming in. You got Briadney and Sissy Reed both on the sideline getting ready to come in. Corona Laura hits her first free throw.
She missed her first 2 tonight, and that's very unorthodox shooting form, but she got that one to go in. So,
watching her and Cagle going at it underneath the Blackford board.
Yep, she hits both this time. And Lutz is going to meet Lise before she even gets to midcourt, isn't she? She knows what kind of gum she's chewing tonight.
Lise breaks open for second. Gets the ball. Goes up for the shot. Rebound by Adney. Adney is up. No good. Rebounded by Lutz. And looks like foul on Cagle this time. That's 32 on Sissy Reed.
Make it count if you're going to do it.
That's Sissy's second.
Yeah.
So at least she fouled hard enough that she didn't score the point, and there's a good foul because she missed the first free throw.
Yep, that's her first attempt of the night.
Checking back in for the Indians, number 30, Emily Livingston.
I will tell you, the rebounds has gotten real lopsided too.
Yes.
They're at 22 rebounds, and I'm not sure if we're much more than a dozen.
Yeah.
Back in for the Indians.
Well, I'm sure Coach will make some adjustments at halftime. I hope so.
I'm trying to think what the halftime score was Saturday. I know we were down because we came back in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it was only like 4. I think there's only a 4-point deficit. Not a good.
So we're getting some good shots.
That was very,
but not
rushed.
Yeah. But it was within the offensive scheme, and she was wide open. So Foul Fest has started. We're up to 17 fouls right now.
That's 3 on Reed, so we've got 2 players with 3 now.
Minute 6 to go in the half.
Well, we're going to have our whole bench. Going to have to clear our whole bench, I think.
Hodges coming in.
Also back in 24.
Yeah, that might help having another shooter out there too.
Yeah.
It's a big opportunity for Kaylee Hodges right now to be playing varsity, and they saved her some quarters tonight. I don't think she played at all in the second half, did she?
I don't think that she did.
I know she wasn't there in the fourth.
So at this point, she can play the whole rest of the
There
game.
you go.
And
Yeah!
She got
basket
one to
is
go.
good.
Water scores. Foul play.
That snapped a 15-0 run.
No kidding. Wow.
Good gravy.
Fouls on the Indians, number 2, Carpenter.
That's her third.
That's 3. Yep.
One shot.
They just need to keep going. Keep going at them.
Well, you can tell this is all about missed shots looking at the stats. Blackford only has 8 turnovers. Union City has 13.
Wow.
And it's just been about, in the lopsided rebounding stats, it's just been about getting the ball to go in.
Waters misses her free throw. And ball thrown away by Union City.
Right on cue, 14 turnovers. That's twice as many as Blackford.
Yes. Now we've got Hodges there.
There, count it. Oh, that looks so good.
It looked so good from our angle, didn't it?
Yeah.
I could have sworn that was in.
She traveled.
And
drug that back foot.
Yep.
So, and this is what I was saying earlier. I'm not saying the refs are bad. I'm just saying, what are you looking for that you're not seeing? You're talking, ticky-tack stuff here, little stuff, but things that you see, and they're not calling it.
Right.
And I think she
Heavy
tried
fouls.
to get the foul there, but I'm not sure she got contact, and she was expecting it that time.
Not squared up.
Definitely a rebound deficit by the Bruins at 32-21, and we are at halftime. We're going to cut away for a couple commercials, and we'll be right back after this message from Dave's Car.
Looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. He has the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Located at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City. Insurance claim suffered to your home or business and not quite sure if you're getting the settlement you deserve? If so, contact Jeremy and the team of CMA Claim Management Adjusters for a free claim consultation. Nationally recognized as one of the nation's most respected public adjusting firms, CMA handles all types of insurance claims: fire, theft, hail, flood, and many more. Large or small, we settle them all, ensuring you get everything you're entitled to. Contact CMA today for a free consultation at 844-CMA-9110 or visit their website at www.claimmanagementadjusters.com.
Acres Church of Christ in Muncie, a friendly congregation striving for biblical truth. Only 20 minutes south of Hartford City on Reagan Road, just west of the Muncie Bypass. Town Acres has classes for all, loves visitors, and works to embody the first century church. Sunday Bible study at 9:30 a.m., worship at 10:30 and 1:30. Visit us on the web at townacreschurchofchrist.org. No one is a stranger at Town Acres Church of Christ.
I'm guessing the alumni band members won't be doing that this weekend. They might get injured doing something like that.
Sales and service with Scott Confer and crew have over 85 years of experience in the auto sales and service area. Since 1946, Huggins has been a name you can trust to get you the car or truck you need and providing you with all of your service department needs from their highly trained ASC master technicians. Located at 2603 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or you can see their inventory at hugginsshowroom.com.
Veterans or AMVETS. Our mission is to help all veterans secure the benefits they're entitled to as part of their enlistment. If you're a veteran and have never registered with the VA, contact us to discover all the benefits you may be entitled to. Our service officers are local in VA hospitals in Fort Wayne, Marion, and Indianapolis. They're certified to file a VA claim for you and see it through at no charge to you. Contact AMVETS at the number listed below.
Neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraine, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
All right, welcome back. This halftime report and third quarter is brought to you by Huggins Auto Sales and Service. Owner Scott Confer, give him a call, 765-348-3410, or check out their online showroom at hugginsshowroom.com. Chris?
Okay, we got some halftime statistics here. First for Union City. In that quarter, Union City was 6 for 10 from the field. 60%, which is excellent, obviously. They were 9 for 13 from the foul line in the half. 11 of those attempts came in the second quarter as they outscored Blackford 20-6. They also really just took control of the boards. Blackford, even when they were getting 2 attempts at field goals, they were not getting a third shot. Union City ends up the first half with 26 rebounds. They did have 14 turnovers in the first half as well. For the Bruins, they led 15-12 after the first quarter and are currently looking at a 32-21 deficit. In the second quarter, they were 2 for 17 from 2-point range, 0 for 2 from 3-point range, 2 for 19 from the quarter for 15% from the field, 2 for 5 from the foul line, 40%. They finished the first half. They only had 1 turnover in the second quarter, which gives them 8 for the half, 6 fewer than their opponents. But rebounding-wise, they finished the first half with 12 rebounds, and the leading rebounder is Olivia Waters with 3. So they were out-rebounded in the first half, 26-12.
Wow.
So when you shoot 15% and you get out-rebounded 26-12, it was a good thing they had a decent lead there for a little bit, because an 11-point deficit, when you look at those numbers, isn't that bad.
Yes.
I guess if you're looking for positives to build on,
yes.
Just in the shot selection changed a little bit there in the second quarter. And we were all discussing they weren't getting squared up, hurried a little bit more, and Olivia Lease, I'm not sure, was held to one field goal attempt, and that was after she put up 11 points in the first quarter. And like you said, they stuck Lutz on her, their best athlete,
yes, and
just shut her down there in the second quarter.
They barely gave her room to breathe, and that's been the difference in the game. I think right there towards the end, we brought Kaylee Hodges in, who's another good shooter, and that may be the solution for to take some pressure off of Livy Lease to free her back up a little bit. But that's defense being played on her. It's like wearing a wet blanket.
Yep, and Hodges gives them another person that can get to the hole too, because Olivia Waters was almost trying to do that by herself.
Yes.
And they were just collapsing on her, and we saw her go to the floor several times. And whether that's a foul or not, when you got people collapsing on you, you're liable to fall down anyway.
Sure.
But we left a lot of shots short that quarter, hit the front of the rim.
Yes.
And just flat out missed a lot of shots too. And when you go, what did I say, 1 for 19 or whatever
right.
it was there, that's just something's going on there, and you got to
yes.
make adjustments. And obviously, I'm sure Coach Waters just had a long discussion about that.
Sure.
And Union City has been a first-half team this year, so we'll see what happens this half.
We had a lot of good looks at shots, and we're just missing a lot of shots. I know Bree Adney had a shot over, about a 10-foot shot away. Reagan Harding had a couple open shots. So we're getting open shots and just missing those.
Just coming up short right now.
And then not coming up with the rebound after that. But we've got Coach Eric Nolan, the winning coach of the JV tonight, with us here on the headset. How you doing, Eric?
I'm all right. We had a little scare, though, didn't we?
Yeah, a little bit. So what's going on? What are we talking about for the second half adjustments here?
Trying to get the other 3 involved instead of Lisa and Waters getting guarded so heavy up top.
Yes.
They're doing triangle 2 on defense. So now it's time for Simmons and Dragon and Sons to start shooting a little bit more.
Absolutely. Yeah, we had some open shots there for Harding and for Bree Adney had a wide open shot, and we're just missing some shots. But Chris, what's the statistics again on?
We ended up shooting for the half. We are 8, 11 for 43, but the second quarter is what really got them there. 5 for 26 from 2-point range,
and the rebounding
in the first half.
The rebounding difference is killing us.
26 to 12 rebounds.
Well, I hate to make excuses, but they look a little tired still from Saturday.
Yeah. When you always wonder after a big game like that on Saturday, you either come back with a lot of enthusiasm and you're still carrying that adrenaline, or you're worn out still emotionally and physically from a tough fought game, and it's time to this is do or die here. We're starting the third quarter down by 11, so let's see what happens.
I think one key is to keep Gracie from getting that fourth foul.
Correct.
Got to keep her out on the court.
Starting 5 with both squads.
So we're going to a man defense. No, we're still what?
Yeah, we're still in man.
Okay. Started in a box and 4, and then that wasn't working out very well for us.
That is Harding's second foul.
Second, team first this half.
Okay, there's a good rebound by Simmons. We were all around the ball that time. That was a good way to start the second half in the rebounding department.
We were definitely doing one shot and then watching the rebound in the second quarter.
Sohn's wide open underneath. Gets the ball knocked away, finds Lease underneath, and ball gets tied up.
Blackford's ball.
Jump ball goes to the Bruins.
Up top to Grace Simmons, over in the corner to Lease. Lease is up, no good. Rebound out to Union City. And there they are running.
They like to run
the court. And the big girl underneath getting another bunny.
Emily Livingston scores for the Indians.
Lease runs the ball down. Timeout called by Coach Waters.
Quick thinking.
Yeah, good call.
Yes. Great coaching call on a timeout like that. Yeah. We've seen that. You know what? We've seen that a few times.
And then the other crowd's booing. It's like, yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Huh?
Lagodi. Lagodi, the guy's sliding on his back with his feet in the air, and they call timeout while he's sliding.
Oh, my gosh.
So I'm not sure how that works.
I guess they're allowed to travel a little farther there.
Yeah.
That's Southern Indiana rules.
Yeah.
You get south of US 40. Different basketball down there. So starting off the third quarter, Bruins haven't scored yet. 34-21 with 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time. Waters for 2.
2-point basket.
Just inside that three-point shot. So, hey, Coach, Strobel, were her toes on the line those 2 times?
Yeah, that's what they said.
I
The
mean,
one
she
looks
must have
like
some
she crossed.
lift.
The
She-
second one, I thought she was behind.
Yeah. Because she's got some big toes for that second one especially. The first one, yeah, I kind of thought. Nice step back shot by Harding.
Scores
We've been trying to get her to shoot more all season,
Yes.
especially her side shot. That's
Yes.
her area.
Yep.
That was a good switch.
Nice defense by the Bruins. Knocked out of bounds by Union City. Bruins ball. Now we just need to come down here and score one.
Livingston
or two or three.
Livingston's 6 for 7. When she gets the ball down there on the block, she isn't going to miss very often.
No.
She was actually on my AAU team last year.
That's
Was
what
she?
Coach said, yeah.
So was 4 and 14.
You taught her too well, Coach.
Well,
At least for tonight, right?
you don't have to teach 6 foot bears.
Yeah, that's right.
Jump ball.
Well, you teach 6 foot, don't bring the ball down.
Correct. Yeah, she's going to Ohio this year for AAU, but I still have the other two. And then Lisa's actually joining us this season.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
so is Strobel. So
Okay, good.
they're stuck with me the rest of the summer.
Well, that's a good sign.
Ooh, made her put it on the floor.
I think she walked a little bit.
Yep.
Green had not hit a 3 since the first quarter. She had missed her last 5 after hitting those couple.
Good rebound by Harding. And Livy driving in, gets fouled. I guess I should specify Lise driving in, gets fouled. That's
her first. Lutz,
we need to keep driving against her and draw some fouls on her. We need to get her in some foul trouble. Lutz has done a great job of shutting down Livy Lease in the second quarter. Livy hits her second free throw, narrows the lead to 13, 39-26.
JC's done a good job shutting down Lutz, too.
Yes.
I think she's averaging 16, 17, something
Really?
like that.
16.7, yep.
Oh. So to only have 2 at this point, a lot of basketball left, but.
Yes. Waters drives it in. And comes up with a steal.
Nice
Finds
pass.
Lease underneath. Nice pass. Good teamwork. Narrows that lead down to 11. Back to where we were at halftime. That's what the Bruins need to keep doing. Come up with some defensive steals. Looks like we're, 2-3 now?
Yeah, we're back to zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Union City has slowed the tempo down a little bit themselves.
Look up the floor. Look up the floor earlier.
Yep. Oh. Another three-pointer.
3-point basket.
So how many is that for Green now? That
is 11 points
11
tonight.
points.
Yep.
Waters tries to answer back. Sones was coming up on her, almost got the steal away. Now that wasn't a bad try. You know, Sones got beat on the play, but she went for it, went for the steal, and the ball got around her, and easy basket for Union City.
Our rotation is just a little slow tonight.
Yep.
Liv Waters scores for the Bruins.
Another 2 for Waters. We need a good defensive stop right there. Rebound by Sones. There we go. Waters for 3. Reverse layup. Full timeout called by Coach Waters. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this message from one of our great sponsors at Blackford Sports.
Looking for a used car at an affordable price? Call Dave Montgomery at Dave's Car Corner. He has the nicest used cars on the market, and you just can't beat the friendly service that Dave Montgomery provides. Located at 1225 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
We are back. 2:19 to go in the third period. 46-30. Union City taking a bigger lead here in the third quarter. Chris, what do you have there for us?
Well, we're shooting a little bit better this quarter. I don't have the stats added up yet.
Sure.
But I know we're looking at Leeson Waters with 25 of our 30 points, and I think it goes back to what Coach said here a minute ago. They got to get the other girls going and involved, and it looks like we have 24 is Harding with 4. That means we have one girl with 1. That would be JC, so we've just got to get some more. If you look up there on their board, it's kind of distributed a little bit better, and we just got to get more people involved and take some of the pressure off Leeson Waters.
Sure.
Well, I couldn't say it any better.
Tell you what, the ball movement your team had in the first half tonight was phenomenal.
It was.
They could use a little bit of that right now. Get some of those open shots because you guys were getting great open looks because of how quick you moved the ball.
It was nice to see after Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes. And we've got 2 of your players in right now, Kaylee Hodges and Macy Cagle. See if they can bring some love into the varsity, and Cagle goes in and gets a shot blocked.
I think Macy had 12, 13 rebounds in your game. She really did a good job crashing the boards.
Hodges didn't want to come out in the fourth quarter.
Might have got away with one
deflection there. And out of bounds on Union City. Three for Lease is good. Assist by Waters. 28 of the 33 points by our 2 freshmen.
Oh, good anticipation, and the referee
gets in the way, and great anticipation by Hodges.
She used the right hand this time, too.
Yes.
She normally just hits it out. I try to get her to hit it to herself so she can take off with it.
Yep. But big improvement tonight in our JV group and their patience on offense and great defensive play. See if we can spread that out. Looks like Union City's going to slow the ball down a little bit here.
Oh, yep. Oh, thought we had
it
twice
right to
there.
her.
Yep. Oh, nice reach, nice deflection by Cagle. Hit it off the Union City player, out of bounds.
Quick hands.
Love to see when Hodges is smiling. Much better than that frown that she had Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
There's the overpass.
Ball deflected.
Yep.
And Waters fouls. Keeps the 2 points. Went for the block, but got into her a little bit too far.
That is number 3, I believe.
Yep, that's 3 on Waters.
She usually times them pretty well.
Yep. How many blocks did she end up having at Oak Hill?
I haven't seen his official stats yet. I know he watched them.
I know there was at least 5 of them.
She had at least 3 there at the end.
Yes.
Let alone however many she had at the hole.
But we came up with a new term. I don't know if you saw the new term.
I did see that.
Okay. Grand Theft Basketball.
She had 3 huge blocks.
Yes. Nice look. Nice passes. Shot not there. Knocked out of bounds by Hodges. But, we didn't score. But that was
good ball movement.
Good ball movement. Hodges started off by looking, she's coming down the court and looking up and not looking at the floor. And she did you have to coach her that well this summer?
like I said, she's already 6 foot tall. It's hard to stop her anyway.
Yeah. And she's just a sophomore, right?
Correct. All three of them are. And they all three been starting since their freshman year.
Yes.
Jump ball goes to the Bruins.
Yep. Another jump ball.
Daisy Smith, number 32. back
Getting closer to that record.
Well, but, only 3 fouls this half so far. So
Yeah.
Sometimes they anticipate with that whistle a little bit too much.
Yes. Another
34.
jump ball. This time goes to Union City. Just got to keep better care of that ball. 15-point deficit with 10 seconds to go in the third period. We're going to have to really bear down and play just like that in the fourth quarter.
Good hustle. I was going to say, if Green's out there, they might try. Yep, she's going to take the ball out, look for him to try to get the ball back to her for another 3 here.
They're going to set up this out-of-bounds play, I bet. 30-second timeout, so I think we're just going to keep it here.
Union City. 30 seconds.
Insurance claim suffered to your home or business and not quite sure if you're getting the settlement you deserve? If so, contact Jeremy and the team of CMA Claim Management Adjusters for a free claim consultation. Nationally recognized as one of the nation's most respected public adjusting firms, CMA handles all types of insurance claims: fire, theft, hail, flood, and many more. Large or small, we settle them all, ensuring you get everything you're entitled to. Contact CMA today for a free consultation at 844-CMA-9110 or visit their website.
And there it is.
Okay, we are back. 5.5 seconds to go in the third period.
There it is. Oh, nice defense.
Nice block by...
Unless they're calling a foul.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on that.
And they're going to give her 3 free throws.
Goodness sakes.
Where's the instant replay?
Yeah.
That's Lisa's first foul. McKenzie is 2 for 2 so far tonight from the foul line. And I should have
There
said
you go.
that. There we
See?
go.
Yep.
At least I did it at the
But,
right time,
you
Doug.
know, and this time she is a great free throw shooter,
That's
so
right.
she rarely ever misses 2 in a row. So we use a little
There you go.
reverse psychology, and I
what's the
guarantee
chances
that
Ball
she'll
never
miss
lies.
3. That she'll miss 3 in a row. The ball never lies. Just unbelievable. She's an amazing free throw shooter. Green shooting her 3rd free throw and makes that one.
Okay, we milked it.
We'll take
Okay.
1 for 3.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay. Hodges called for traveling on that one.
We had 8 turnovers in the first half, and we have made 5 this quarter. And no, she didn't get one off. I thought she might get a chance at another one.
All right. We are at the fourth quarter, 49-33, and we will be back after.
Acres Church of Christ in Muncie, a friendly congregation striving for biblical truth. Only 20 minutes south of Hartford City on Reagan Road, just west of the Muncie Bypass. Town Acres has classes for all, loves visitors, and works to embody the first century church. Sunday Bible study at 9:30 a.m., worship at 10:30 and 1:30. Visit us on the web at townacreschurchofchrist.org. No one is a stranger at Town Acres Church of Christ.
Sales and service with Scott Confer and crew have over 85 years of experience in the auto sales and service area. Since 1946, Huggins has been a name you can trust to get you the car or truck you need and providing you with all of your service department needs from their highly trained ASC master technicians. Located at 2603 North Walnut Street in Hartford City, or you can see their inventory at hugginsshowroom.com.
All right, we are back. Getting ready to the fourth period here. Bruins have the ball out, struggling through the third quarter, 49-33, down by 16 going into the fourth period here. So see if we can get our act together and get some rebounding going. Shot is up, no good by Waters, rebounded by Union City. I expect Union City is probably going to hold the ball as much as they can. Stolen by Waters. It's 2-on-1 break. Waters goes in, gets the shot, and will get a chance for one more afterwards. And I don't think Waters has hit a free throw yet tonight, right?
0 for 1.
0 for 1. So she struggled from the free throw line. We're going that direction with this one. And shots up and good. There we go. Little reverse psychology in our free throw anticipation. Good ball movement by Union City. You can't
stop that.
Can't stop that. Well, we can stop that, but we can't complain.
Not legally.
No.
Don't force it.
Simmons for 2.
She kept it in bounds.
And Union City bringing it right back down.
That was a pretty good screen.
Yes.
She saw her coming and just blocked her out.
Yep.
Corona Lara? Is that how you say her name?
Yes.
Yep.
Good rebound by Simmons. She'll go back up for 2 and hard off the glass.
Dunk it. Macy was standing absolutely still.
Yes.
She did everything right.
That was... I'm not sure what they called there. I don't know if it looked like they called 3 seconds.
I think it hit the bottom of the backboard.
Gotcha.
Well, wait a minute. The bottom's not out.
Bottom's not out. I'm not sure exactly what they called. Yeah. He kind of went like this, like a 3-second call, but I don't think it was
Lord
that
knows
either.
they haven't called that.
Blackford did out-rebound Union City that quarter 8-6, so I'm sure that
there we
was
go.
A conversation at halftime.
2 by Simmons. 53-38. Just over 6 minutes to go in the game.
Blackford's defense has been so good, it's taken the ball completely out of Lutz's hand. She's not in the game, but even when she is, they're letting other people handle it. So,
there you go.
Oh, nice play by Waters. Yep. Knocks it off of the 3-syllable name, Corona Laura. 4-syllable name, actually.
Corona
Laura. 5-syllable name. Simmons open for 3. Misses it.
No, if you don't know where you're throwing it, throw it with their legs.
Well, unfortunately, we had no other player under the basket besides Livy Lease.
Yeah, right. But you throw it at their legs where they can't grab it and take off with it, I think that's a playground thing that everybody dreams of being able to do.
Well, either that or you don't expect a 6-footer to be standing behind you where you could throw it over their head out to where your players are.
Yeah.
Who'd they call that? Oh, that's Gracie's 4th.
That's 4 fouls on Grace. Gracie.
Well, this is, as much as Grace stopped that 6'1" player from Oak Hill, she's not able to do the same thing tonight.
No.
They cannot block her out for nothing.
And they've got 2. They've been playing with 2 and sometimes 3 post players under there that are blocking out for each other. Waters drives it in, gets 2 more. Trading baskets pretty much. 15-point deficit. Briadney getting ready to come in. This is one of those games where we're missing Helen Weitzel as well.
Yeah. She's recouping.
And Helen's good for some 3-point shots. She's always a 3-point threat. And we could sure use a couple of those. Nice cut in by Grace Simmons.
Yep.
Looking for some help.
And goes in, drives in, gets the foul. She'll be going to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
That's Claywell's 2nd foul of the game for Union City.
And this is the best way for us to be scoring right now with the clock stopped.
Yep.
We have the opportunity. She'll be shooting 2 free throws. Band has their instruments raised, and Grace
is a terrible free throw shooter.
Terrible.
Yeah. Terrible. Terrible. Where's Charles Barkley when we need him? Terrible.
There's no way she's making this second one.
Dad would give her another steak dinner if she hits this one.
Holy cow.
We'll tell Dad later that he just committed another steak dinner.
See, chip it away. Away. Now we're at 13.
Yep.
You
and we've got our speed in. We've taken out our height, and we've got Kylie Uppert in.
There you go.
Good.
Keep it up.
Good.
Keep it up.
We've got Bree Adney. We've got all of our speed in.
And they forced 19 turnovers by Union City, and they've only committed 14 themselves. So.
Yes.
There you go. There you go. Ooh.
So
just
close.
Barely
so
out
close
of her reach.
You know, we need to get the ball back. 4 minutes. We got a lot of points to catch up on.
Good.
Oh,
that's a foul
there
right
you go.
there.
Did he get her on a
yes,
foul?
Yes, he called
Good
the foul.
job. About time.
Well,
yes.
That's what I was saying earlier, Chris. You know,
Yep.
at what point do you go, you know,
Right
that's
there.
an attack.
That one. That's 3 on green.
But only 4 team fouls, so nobody's shooting free throws yet.
They're bringing Lutz back in, but I was going to say I think Union City is using this as a learning tool as well because they've kept Lutz out and and decided, hey, what if she gets hurt? What if she's in foul trouble? You guys got to learn how to play without her.
Right.
So but she is back in now, and she's right back on leash. She may have just been tired too from chasing her around.
Get in there. Come on.
I'm
there
tired.
you go. Nice job.
rebound.
I'm tired just watching her.
Waters steps back for 3. Adney gets good position for the rebound. She'll go for 3.
No. Not a.
That wasn't
a good.
Wasn't our best option.
Well, you can tell we're in our speed up. We've got to get something moving right now to make up 13 points in 3.5 minutes.
Yeah,
and they're just
going to slow it
out.
down, and they're going to play
keep
the
away.
Hold game.
Yep,
that drives me insane.
Except right now, I thought she was just going to take it in for a layup. Number 20.
Madison Cox scores for the Indians.
Well, at that point, if we were in a zone, they're just trying to bring us out of it too, so they can do something.
Right.
But
okay, foul called on Lise. That's just her second foul.
Yep.
You can't take them home with you. Only 5 team fouls, so we're in good shape that way.
And then here we go with keep away again.
We got Eppert in there now.
So guys, why?
I think we need to slow down.
Take her in. Go ahead.
Ooh.
That's one of those you got to go all the way in.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me? They just called a foul on Lise again.
Oh, that's 3.
That's 3 on her. 2 quick fouls.
Oh, you know what? I'm not too sure Lutz didn't. Maybe she's hurt. She was holding her muscle there like maybe she had done something.
Okay.
Of course, trying to keep up with Lise might do that
Yeah.
to you, too.
Oh, is that another one? Is that another one?
They're going to call that one on Eppert.
Man, now we're getting a little crazy here.
Which takes them to the bonus, 1-1. Grace Simmons coming back in with 4 fouls. 2:43 to go. She can't take those home with her
There's
either.
Green at the foul line again.
She's such a good free throw shooter.
Too late.
Yeah.
Too late.
You got to do it when she's pulling up.
Okay. Well, she's hit 2 free throws in a row now, so she's going to go for 3 in a row and try to get her streak going again. And she hits them both.
I was just going to be quiet so we can blame it on you either way.
Yeah. So, hey, Scott Schick said hello, Chris, and hope to see you at both the weekends at Old Miss.
I won't be
Blackford.
there, but I will be here Saturday at Winchester.
All right.
You notice he didn't say anything about Doug. Thanks, Scott. That's it. There you go.
I paid
See,
him to do that.
If they're going to call that now, they should have been calling that all the whole time.
Right. That's the one thing, you have to be consistent. And that's the third foul on Claywell. Blackford sending in 3 substitutions here. Harding, Adney, and Reed. The seniors. At least a couple of them.
So Grant Banner says, tell them to score more. I'm not, that's one thing. That's one thing about when the guys do the broadcasting, they're interacting with the people watching, and I've not been very good about that. So we've had 47 comments.
Oh, have we?
And, yeah.
Wide open 3. Adney a little too long on that one.
So 61-42 with just under 2 minutes to go in the game. So,
that was an elbow.
Let me tell you a little bit, too, about practices this week. As you know, Union City is not in our conference.
Right.
And
the
we have games tomorrow and Friday, JV and varsity,
get ready for your conference,
which are the conference games.
Yep.
And talking to Coach, obviously the emphasis this week has been on our conference game. They weren't too worried about this game tonight, to be honest with you. So,
And now Miss Sinowall has a big player, too.
Yes. But she's not in. She's hurt.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say that would be a challenge, but if she's not in, that'll be a challenge for Miss Sinowall as much as Blackford.
Sissy Reed in.
Yeah, foul.
Less than a minute to go. Bruins down by 21.
Timeout.
And timeout called by Union City to let some of their subs come in.
Yeah, when you're atop the conference, that game's a little more important.
Yes.
Veterans or AMVETS. Our mission is to help all veterans secure the benefits they're entitled to as part of their enlistment. If you're a veteran and have never registered with the VA, contact us to discover all the benefits you may be entitled to. Our service officers are local in VA hospitals in Fort Wayne, Marion, and Indianapolis. They're certified to file a VA claim for you and see it through at no charge to you. Contact AMVETS at the number listed below.
Listen to the band. That's just funny. Any good comments? Any good comments here?
I haven't seen. I don't know if I can't get back to some of the early comments. Can you see? We're back off of commercial, right? Okay, we're back live. 53.6 seconds to go. 63-42.
Well, if these two teams keep playing each other, these kids will get familiar because Union City is very sophomore-dominated and Blackford has a lot of freshmen getting playing time. So could be some pretty good games down in the future here. Just some good competition, good athletes, and it looks like Union City's cleared their bench now.
Yep.
Maybe Livingston might still be in, but the rest of them look like new faces out on the court.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
a little too hard. Yeah, good basketball Friday with conference games Friday, and the Winchester game will be a challenge for the boys.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's going to be fun to watch because I want to see how Peyton has gotten over the last year.
Briadney for 3. And if you didn't notice, we've got all 4 seniors in right now. All 4 seniors with Livy Waters to finish the game. So that's a great honor to our senior class.
Oh, and that's going to be Reed. And that is going to be her 4th. Oh, here come some subs for Blackford, probably so people can give the seniors a hand here.
Our seniors come out. All 4 seniors being honored tonight. Briadney. Our 4 seniors, Briadney, Ray Reagan, Aaron Cagle, and Sissy Reed. Great honor to them. And sorry for the camera issues. I had my elbows on the table while I was clapping and created.
Didn't your mama ever tell you get your elbows off the table when you're clapping?
You know what? She did all the time.
Run her over.
So, lease for two.
That's something that I'll never understand. If somebody's in front of you, they're running alongside you, how you can't, contend that.
Yep. So that's the ball game. 64-44 is your final. They were quick to take the score.
Neck, back, or joint pain? Clear Choice Chiropractic can help. From neck pain, migraines, stress, or a colicky baby, Clear Choice Chiropractic has the tools necessary to help you live pain-free. Call Dr. Malia Robertson today at 765-329-5044 and schedule an appointment. Don't live another day in pain. Call now, 765-329-5044, or stop in and visit them at 1501 North Walnut Street in Hartford City.
Scoring, the rebounds, and everything else. So, but we'll get with Chris here in a second. But it's great to see the girls here at midcourt in the prayer circle with both teams joining hands. And a lot of friendships there between the Union City girls and the Blackford girls. They play some AAU together in the summers. And a great game by Union City. Good strategy by them tonight. Lady Bruins come short in the varsity game, but we did win the JV game. So good crowd tonight. Great job by our band. And really good crowd here tonight. Hopefully we got some video of the crowd here on the home side. But we are just adding more and more people to our girls' games. We just pull out the bleachers in the lower section for the girls' games. But band, want to thank Mr. Berlin for the pep band being here tonight. It's always great to have the kids here. They're sounding great. I know this Saturday at our home game, Saturday is alumni night for the band, so we look forward to having some of our alumni here back in the band with us for the Winchester game. So tough loss for our Lady Bruins, but as we said earlier, a lot of the preparation this week has been for the game. Thursday night is the JV game. Friday night is the varsity game over at Mississinawa, which is a conference game. And guess what, Doug?
What?
We are undefeated in the CIC conference right now.
Yeah.
And we hope to keep it that way this week.
I hope so, too.
Both the boys and girls teams are undefeated in the CIC. So both teams. So Thursday night, if you don't know, the JV, well, first of all, the freshmen will start at 4:45 p.m. at Mississinawa High School.
4:45.
4:45, followed by the JV boys playing at 6 p.m., followed by the JV girls playing at 7:30 p.m. Then, when you go to the game Thursday night and you buy your ticket for Thursday night, keep that ticket and bring it back with you on Friday because you only need one ticket for both nights.
Right.
So Friday night at 6 p.m., the Lady Bruin varsity girls will be playing against Mississinawa. And a tough conference game coming up for them. And then at 7:30, our boys basketball team with Coach Don Hoover, Dr. Don Hoover, will be coaching the team as Jerry continues to recover from pneumonia. Our 85-year-old coach is out of the hospital and recovering nicely. So, Chris, I'm going to turn it over to you for some of the game statistics and a little breakdown of tonight.
Okay. Blackford started out with a 15-12 lead at the end of the first quarter. Union City outscored Blackford 20-6 in the second quarter as the Bruins struggled, shooting 15% from the field. Union City extended that lead, outscoring Blackford 17-12 in the third quarter. finished with a 15-11 run in the fourth and come away with a 64-44 win. And that improves Union City, I believe, to 12-6 on the year. They were led by Mackenzie Green's outside shooting. She hit 3 3-pointers and finished the night with 16, with 5 points also from the foul line. Emily Livingston, her 6'1" sophomore, also had 16. Mariah Claywell finishes with 9. The leading scorer of Union City, Skyly Lutz, who was averaging almost 17 points a game, was held to 2 points and only got 4 field goal attempts the entire night.
Wow.
And then also Madison Cox finishes with 9. Jody Carpenter with 4. Maria Corona Laura finishes with 6. And with 1 was freshman Emma Davis, who hit a free throw off the bench late in the game. Union City finishes the night 21 for 33 from 2-point range, so almost 67% from there. They shoot 3 for 12 from 3-point range, so 25%, and they finished the night 13 of 22 from the foul line. They did have 21 turnovers, which was 7 more than Blackford, who finished with 14, but they also won the rebounding game 41-25. For Blackford offensively, they were led by Olivia Lease with 17 on the night. Olivia Waters finishes with 16 and a team-high 6 rebounds. Reagan Harding finishes with 4. Gracie Simmons finishes with 4. Bree Adney has 2. And J.C. Sones has 1. Blackford shot 13 of 45 from 2-point range, so about 30% from 2-point. 8 for 18 from 3-point range, so 44% from 3-point range. 5 of 10 from the foul line. Finished with 25 rebounds, led by Waters with 6. Gracie Simmons finishes the night with 5. So just basically it came down to the big thing of the night was the second quarter. Blackford goes 2 for 19 from the field in the second quarter. They went from being ahead 19-15 to, I believe it was a 15-0 run at one point that Union City went on. And when you get those kind of swings, it's hard to get the momentum back. And Union City ends up winning by 20. Like you said, it wasn't a conference game. Blackford's coming off a huge win over Oak Hill. Monumental for Blackford's program and what Coach Waters is wanting to do, and obviously putting their focus on Miss Sinowal with being atop the conference, and that's expected to be. Coach, from JV said they were a little bit tired. You could see that a little bit.
Yes.
They really did a great job defensively. After Lee scored 11 points in the first quarter, they held her to 6 the rest of the game. But again, you got to give Blackford credit, because regardless of that final score, they held a girl coming in averaging 17 points to 2 points and 4 shots. So if you're going to take positives from this, that's definitely got to be one of them. They made less turnovers, just rebounding the one quarter and shooting the one quarter, and that's all it takes in high school basketball.
Absolutely. Just it's little things like that make a big difference in the outcome of the game. But Blackford Sports Network is busy this week. We're going to be at Mississinawa tomorrow night for the JV games, and then Friday night back at Mississinawa for the varsity games, then here Saturday night for the varsity games. Really appreciate Chris Landis joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
Appreciate all your great insight into the game and the statistics that you kept, and appreciate you being here tonight. Appreciate Coach Mitch Waters and Eric Nolan coming up and helping us with the broadcast. Doug Smith, David Weddle, Chris Landis, with the production manager, Steve Hurd. Thank you for watching. We'll see you.
Of the Blackford Sports Network, we would like to thank the athletic departments of both schools and thank you for watching this broadcast of the Blackford Bruins. Remember to see our sponsors and thank them for giving us the opportunity to broadcast live with you.